Pokemon movies are dumb.
Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal. In the last part, we defeated Whitney. She cried.
That was a tough one.
I cried.
Yeah,
we
me
all
too.
cried, my friend.
The tears were shed by everyone.
There's a cute boy again. Oh, bye.
What?
What?
Cute little boy.
Oh.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a cute little boy sprite.
Oh,
Little kid. Little tiny human.
little tiny.
Tiny child.
That.
A little
child,
tiny human.
A
That's
child
even smaller than a
that
tiny.
is smaller than a child, so it's a tiny child.
Yeah, it's a small tiny human. A little
That
tiny
is
human.
that is what children are.
Hmm.
Nice, dude. Nice, dude.
What? What an asshole!
Honestly. Shit's funny.
A strange tree is blocking the road.
Go around it.
It wriggles around if you talk to it. I heard it became wild when someone watered it with a squirt bottle. No! Bad tree!
They just see it in the path and they're like, No, you do not get to be here! Tell the tree to fuck off.
The tree is just a, disobedient pet.
You know, some people treat plants like pets, like succulents. It's a big
Oh my
thing.
gosh, that's been like a big trend lately.
I have some succulents, and it's dying.
Oh no.
I don't know what's wrong with it. But one of them's dying. The other is nice. The other one's like fine. Which is nice. I'd rather things not die than things die.
Yeah.
I need to sneeze.
No.
Okay. Did that say the festive city of opulent cream?
Yes.
What does opulent mean?
Like, I think of lots of like jewels and fancy and like gold and just, I don't know what the dictionary definition is.
Ostentatiously rich and luxurious or lavish.
Okay.
Wealthy.
Yeah.
Ostentatiously is a good word.
It is. I agree.
You know what else? You know what's a bad word?
What?
Get.
To get.
Yeah.
Get is a very bad word.
You know what's a bad word? Gun.
Oh! Throwback!
Gun's a curse word.
I have a story about the word got. Or get. It's the same word. I was installing Sea of Thieves on
No,
my
you weren't.
computer. Hey.
Okay.
Anyway,
well,
I was
if
ins-
it means that much to you, you were installing Sea of Thieves.
Okay, thanks. Finished installing and Windows 10 gave me a little notification. And you know what it said? It was alerting me that Sea of Thieves was installed. It completed installing. You know what it said?
What?
It didn't say Sea of Thieves installed or Sea of Thieves. This is really hard for me. Sea of Thieves has installed or Sea of Thieves has been installed. None of that. It said Sea of Thieves just got installed.
Oh, I don't like that.
What a shit sentence. Like, who wrote that?
Yeah, that,
No, that actually kind of reminds me of something. The thing is, the word "get" works in certain contexts, like, somebody just gave you something, so you got something, or, hey, somebody told a joke that made sense to you, so you got it, you know?
You got it, yeah.
But, like, one example I remember is, when I was watching The Disappearance of Yuki-chan for the first time, like, still subtitled because the dub wasn't out yet, And the subtitles came out like, it's like, Yuki, what happened to your glasses? They got broke.
Well,
And the thing is, she responds to that statement saying that her glasses broke more than once in that episode, and every time she said it, it irritated me. Which sucks too, because that's actually a pretty emotional episode.
yeah, and it just like says. It's kind of dumb, yeah.
Oh yeah, I accidentally picked up somebody's Pokemon without thinking, so now I just have this random Spearow named Kenya.
Why is what? Can you not?
That was like Jontron-esque writing right there.
Honestly, it could have been executed a little bit better, in my opinion. Yeah, it's okay.
Sure has some great hair. That Vulpix. Jeez.
Dude,
Styling.
honestly, it is. It's fucking rapping. That's not the right word. I did not mean to say that word.
I'll say I must be not hip with it because I've never heard that before. But
You know what? It's rapping, dude. Look at it. It's fucking rapping.
Will's trying to make up for the fact that Gabe isn't here.
But like, get's just a bad word.
Yeah.
It's
It's dumb.
It's dumb. Yeah, it's definitely dumb. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't remember. I was distracted by something. I have another thing to say. I'm gonna interrupt myself. In the Pokemon movie that has Celebi,
Pokemon Forever?
yes,
forever.
the masked Marauder had a dark ball.
Yeah. That's
And-
right, and whenever he caught a Pokemon with it, it turned them evil.
It turned them evil, but also the ball leveled them up. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It made them level 100. If I'm remembering that correctly, I think I am.
Something kind of
What?
bugs me. Like, I can't remember what that guy's deal was. Like, was he a member of Team Rocket or something?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I remember, he was a Rocket executive or something.
Okay, like, he just seemed kind of out there compared to other antagonists in the Pokemon anime.
Yeah, it definitely seems kind of strange. But when he grabbed the ball, he was like, when it catches a Pokemon, it turns them evil or like whatever, and it also turns them into the highest spinner. In what circumstance is spinner a proper replacement for the word level? That doesn't. What? Where? How? I'm talking about like a gear, like levels of gears. That's the only.
Spinner, huh?
You know what? No. I can tell you who the most out there antagonist in a Pokemon movie was. From the movie
Ash.
before, Pokemon the Movie 3, the fucking little girl whose dad disappears into, like, the void, and then she mistakes Entei for her father.
Oh, yeah, Entei, yeah.
I've never seen any of these.
Man, Pokemon movies are weird sometimes.
Yeah. Also, like, for a while, like, for most of the original series, every movie just, like, put a lot of emphasis on the number of the movie that it was. Like, the first movie, it's like, Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
The second one was Pokemon 2000.
The Power of One. Pokemon 2000, The Power of One. The third one's just Pokemon the Movie 3, Spell of the
Nice.
Unknown. And then the fourth one's just Pokemon Forever. Like, the 4 is as blatant as possible.
Didn't they use a number instead of F4?
Yeah, just like the
I wouldn't
company
be
who
surprised.
dubs it.
Hey. What's the
Yeah,
fifth
Bert
one?
Elliott.
Pokemon
He
Heroes?
looks so.
The fifth movie was Pokemon Heroes.
Yeah, okay, that's what yeah.
Not Pokemon 5 ever.
You could
This is okay.
you could tell that they were you could tell that they were getting ready for Gen 3 because despite the fact that it was still the original series, Latios and Latios were a huge focus.
They were, yeah. And then Wishmaker.
Yeah, Jirachi Wishmaker was the sixth one. Then there was Destiny
I remember that one
Deoxys,
too.
Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, and Pokemon
Is
Ranger
this
and the
all
Temple of the Sea. And
Is this all from memory, Evan?
I remember the names of everything from both the original series and Advanced Generation.
Oh, do you remember? Do you know anything from Diamond and Pearl?
The Rise of Darkrai, Giratina and the Sky Warrior, Arceus and the Jewel of Light, and Zoroark, Master of Illusions.
All right. Do you know anything after that? You're right so far. I want to see.
I didn't watch the Best Wishes series all the way through, so I don't know the names of those ones. And I kind of
okay.
forgot the names of the XY movies as well.
The Cocoon of Destruction?
Ooh, the Cocoon of Destruction.
That's really ominous.
It's just a really evil Metapod.
They all have such great poses.
It's just like, there's just like a giant Metapod that's evil, and then it's like, oh no, it's gonna use Harden!
Evolving.
And then it hardens, and then
Oh, what's
nothing
it? What's your
happens,
favorite
but
music?
everyone's terrified regardless. It's
I
now,
love that music.
It's now
Dude,
a
I
Kadabra.
did not fucking understand why Kadabra had a spoon for so long.
It's 'cause
I was
psychic.
like, why? Yeah, but like, why are spoons psychic?
Yeah, this time around, our psychic type user is actually a psychic type Pokemon.
Which is nice.
Because, I mean, if you remember Gen 1, I just used Butterfree, which is bug and flying, but, you know, it uses psychic type moves. That was, yeah, that was the one I named Carrie after.
Thanks,
But
dude.
Carrie isn't the deadly sugar anymore, so that's outdated.
I know.
Just like how Gabe isn't Baltos fan anymore, so that's
Yeah,
also outdated.
I don't really have a username that I stick to.
I mean, you kind of do.
No.
I feel like you use the one that I've at least put in the credits for like more than one thing at least.
Wait, which one's in the credits?
The Carrie.s that's set up like
Oh,
Yuki
that's my
dot in.
Discord.
Yeah, wasn't it set up as your YouTube for a while too?
Maybe?
Either way, it's what I've put in the credits. So
Yeah, my YouTube one is Carrie S, but without all the
without
like,
all the
punctuation and
Yukiisms.
stuff. Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't call it that because Yukiisms are literally just ...
That's so true. I want to go to bed.
Wow, you know, that's
gotta
what
get
I
up early
say every
tomorrow.
moment of my life, even when
Right.
I'm already in bed.
But I have to decide whether I'm going to go to the cathedral tomorrow or drive like 50 miles to go somewhere else.
You should go to Mecca.
Totally.
Because that's the correct, that's right.
It's always right.
You see, and I'm not going to give any context to this unless Carrie wants to, but
Let's
the
do
priests
that.
are onto her.
The priests are onto me. Oh my gosh, they sign me up for stuff, and it's like, what do you want from me, kids? The priests are onto me.
The priests are onto you.
Well, the thing
Why are
is,
they
if
on
I don't
top
go to
of
the
you? You should
cathedral
get 'em
tomorrow,
off.
I can avoid them, and I can go to the other church where I can complain to my favorite priest, but she's like 50 miles away.
Why don't you go
So-
to the Vatican?
The Vatican, complain to them, complain to the Pope.
Dear Pope, I have a couple of problems.
Oh, he probably wouldn't do that. I think he and the Archbishop of Canterbury have had like some agreements and stuff recently. Yay, ecclesiastical stuff.
Oh yeah?
Just because of like the angle that Diglett's at, he just looks like he's in the most relaxed position he
Yeah,
can possibly
he's
be.
fine. Hanging out.
Chilling out. Look at him. He's like
The
a
dirt around him kind of looks like chili. Is that just me?
chicken nugget.
Well, you
Yeah.
might just be really hungry.
No.
It's okay, I haven't eaten today either. That's a
Eat.
lie, I've eaten because I had breakfast and lunch. I meant to say I haven't eaten dinner.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, dude, what?
No, I just don't eat.
Honestly, same.
Well, that's something I didn't need to see. And I'm not going to say what it is because, I'm not the kind of person who forces that stuff on other people.
Ooh.
They look like the Powerpuff Girls, but all the green one. Buttercup.
They're all Buttercup.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should do that. We should go to an anime convention and just all of us dressed up as Buttercup.
What about Blossom and Bubbles?
No. Mm-mm.
We'll just all be Buttercup.
We're all
Juggler
Buttercup.
or oh my god, I hate this guy.
So it's level 2. Is anybody else seeing this?
Yeah.
You get him in one hit. There you go. He looks like a Pokeball.
So
That is the point of Voltorb, yes.
That's what it is. But so here's my question. The the juggler only has Voltorbs. Does he juggle the Voltorbs?
Yes.
Wow. That's pretty advanced. I've never juggled a Voltorb.
It's probably because Voltorbs
They
don't
don't
exist in the real world.
Don't you dare tell me.
Unless that's the real world, then this isn't the real world.
Are you saying that this is fiction, and in this fictional world, we play a video game that represents the real world?
That
Yes.
would be crazy. Oh,
That
my.
actually kind of reminds me of something worth noting. I have not ever played a Final Fantasy game all the way through. Just like played it for like a few minutes, then put it down. But apparently, like in the latest previews to Kingdom Hearts 3, which has like a Toy Story world in it, Rex references playing Final Fantasy 15, which means that Final Fantasy exists in the Kingdom Hearts universe. Which means that, like, as Square Enix is the developers of Final Fantasy, and like they exist as well as Tetsuya Nomura in the Kingdom Hearts universe, and that also means that Kingdom Hearts as a video game exists in the Kingdom Hearts universe.
What?
Also, they're trying to convince us that the Toy Story sequence in Kingdom Hearts 3 is canon to the Toy Story movies, and it takes place between 2 and 3, which would mean that Andy had an anime phase.
Dude, maybe he did.
Yeah, maybe he did. Just kind of flash forwards from when he was 8 to when he was 18, so...
That is a little bit of a jump.
But I mean, hey, all 3 of the Toy Story movies are good, so it's not like I'm complaining.
I'm complaining.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
No, but honestly, they're all, like, really great movies. It's pretty impressive.
You know, I haven't seen the third one.
You haven't?
You know, I don't think I have either, to be honest.
My
I
favorite's...
did not know.
My favorite's the second one.
Yeah, I think the Sid like sequence kind of freaked me out when I was a kid, but
Same.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of
No,
turned me
same,
away from
totally.
the first one a little bit. And I mean,
It
I'm
was
still,
weird.
I'm able to enjoy it a lot more as I'm older. But I do greatly prefer 2's premise. I just like it has like a lot of those little moments that I just really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fucking scene when they're in the toy shop.
wait, I don't remember that.
And you know, there's like there's the second buzz.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes! That was a good
What a
one.
classic. Although, can we talk about the really good Disney movies? Atlantis. Pretty good? Pretty bad? Thoughts?
I
Not
actually
thoughts?
haven't seen that one.
Oh, you should give it a shot. I like Treasure Planet too. Pretty good. It's so not like any of the other Disney. It's like wildly different.
I think my favorite, like, non-Pixar Disney movie is probably Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, it's pretty good too. Do you remember the show that they made?
I remember it existing.
I watched the first little bit and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And I did.
I remember, the thing I feel is like Kuzco almost feels like a parody of the Disney princesses.
Yeah, because he's just so, like, stuck up all the time. And...
Yeah. Just, I don't know. Disney makes great movies, that's what I'm getting at here.
They do. Although, how much of that is just, like, because we know that Disney makes great movies, so, like, we think that Disney movies are great, you know?
Oh yeah, like you're already in the mindset that it's going to be good. How much does that influence
You
your
see,
opinion?
I always try to, I kind of get that mindset, and I always try to gauge it by, looking at how many little moments I can really enjoy.
That is very important. I feel like individual scenes can really make a movie.
One thing I wanted to see is, Cartoon Network On Demand brought back The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, albeit only the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So I was watching episodes, and I was trying to, see if, it was actually a good show, or if it's just my childhood nostalgia that's making me like it. And there were so many things that I laughed at that I did not laugh at when I was a kid, and so I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is actually a good show. It's like one of those shows that's written with both children and older people in mind.
Yeah. And that as you mature,
So, I mean,
there's new stuff for you to enjoy.
So I mean, yeah, there are still fart jokes aplenty, but there's also a lot of a lot of cynical humor, as well as just stuff that you have to pay attention to see. And I feel like there's a sex joke hidden in every episode too.
I'd believe it.
Honestly, I'd say the best sex jokes are the hidden ones.
Yeah, I feel like ones that are really blatant are sometimes just kind of in poor taste, which is funny because I like a lot of blatant jokes.
One example I can think of is
there's
this one episode where Billy finds this giant door in a cave, and there's writing all over it, and he starts reading it before he gets interrupted by somebody in the door, and what he reads out loud is "for a good time call," and then he's interrupted.
Oh yeah.
It's just, yeah, really a good way to gauge if something's childhood nostalgia or not is if you're noticing things you enjoy about it that you didn't in the past.
Yeah, I think a lot of kids shows are can do a pretty good job, but some of them definitely.
So that's the thing. The best kid shows are the ones that are written not just for kids, but for everyone. That's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason why, the first few seasons of SpongeBob are so critically acclaimed.
SpongeBob was the first thing that came to my mind because I remember my dad loved it when I used to watch it with him. Agreed. The first few seasons, good stuff.
Well, I mean, also SpongeBob's written in a way where the jokes, it's not just jokes that are categorized between kid jokes and adult jokes. There are just jokes in there that somebody of any age will find funny.
Yes.
It's just I can really appreciate kid shows that do that, and I feel like it's becoming less common these days, but I can't say if that's I can't be 100% sure on that.
I'm not sure either, honestly, because I don't watch too many things.
But I mean, hey, at least it's not the 80s where all cartoons simply existed to promote toy lines. Everything even had, really cheap animation, too. Nobody was trying then, it seemed.
Yeah, interesting. Don't think I've watched that stuff, so I wouldn't know.
The only show from the 80s, and I mean, keep in mind, I was not alive at this time, but,
You
The
were
only-
alive in my heart.
The only show from the 80s that I saw that I can really remember altogether was that Winnie the Pooh show from that time.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I remember I watched Winnie the Pooh when I was really young, but I don't really remember it very much.
Like, I don't really remember a lot of episode plots, like, save one or two, but I definitely remember, like, the way it was animated, the way everyone was, its theme song and whatnot. Still, I have, like, I have, like, 6 VHS tapes of that show that my parents, I'm assuming they got, for me and my brother to watch when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have a lot of Disney movies on VHS altogether. So, yeah, that's that's really something. I gotta dig through that a bit though, because all those VHS tapes are actually in the cupboard behind my games, so you need to dig through them to see them.
Oh,
But yeah, that's
shit gets lost, man.
just how life is, I guess.
Yeah.